Down. Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
We
Live.
in this bitch.
Live. Today is what?
We in
Wednesday.
this bitch.
Wednesday, about to be 6 o'clock, 6:15. Feeling good. How you feeling?
We in this bitch.
We are in this
All right.
bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
What's up, folk? And welcome to the podcast
This is it.
where I might
Where he might
fuck around
fuck around
and speak on it.
on some shit.
It is your
What?
one and only favorite Wody, Jack of Jack, just another nigga with no opinions. Actually, hell of opinions. That
yeah.
was the first time I got that mixed up. That's another nigga with no bitches and an opinion. I am joined today by, let me just give y'all a backstory.
Backstory.
It's not gonna be long.
Not long.
I'm waiting to get a camera one day at school. Then I just so happen to look down and I see a cat with some forces on, and the shits was just wild.
Wait, who?
Like they was wild
Wait,
looking.
Who you talking about?
They was wild looking. And I
Yeah.
look down and then I look up and I just like, bro, those are hard. And he was like, thanks, bro. That is KicksByNav.
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 It's crazy. Yo, it's actually crazy how we met. It was so random. It was like, it was one morning. We were both there Monday morning, and
Right, Monday morning.
It was just smooth. And you know what I'm saying? It's
Monday
just had
morning.
both good energy.
Monday morning. That was it. Matter of fact, it probably was a Monday morning that I was renting a camera to film number one on the 2019 to-dos that I have not done yet.
Yeah.
Simply because, But yeah, no, they weren't these, were they? Or were they those?
They were these, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, those shits are hard, bro.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
I would never
Appreciate you.
wear them, though. How do you wear those?
How would I wear these? Man, I just put them on. Honestly, I think because since it took me so long to do, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me put my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put some effort into it.
And I think that's what really, like drew, like made me appreciate them, because the fact that I was standing behind you, I got to really just like look at them,
Right.
and not like make it look weird. Like, damn, like why is homie just looking at me like that? So I really got to look at them,
Right.
and so I could see the attention to detail, just all that, and I was like, yeah, those are tough. Like,
Dude.
I couldn't see myself wearing them, but those shits are hard, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Those are
Appreciate
hard.
you. These are some ones I did for a client of mine. You know, something
Word.
similar, but definitely, man.
So, well, tell the people about yourself, man.
All right. So coming out of West LA, grew up, with two older brothers. They influenced me a lot.
Okay, for sure.
So my two older brothers were the ones that kind of were like, hey, always painting, always kind of like, push the walls for my parents to kind of let me like be creative. So I think that's pretty cool. I used to play a little bit of soccer as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I was athletic in a way.
Right.
I always loved art. So that was kind of like the gateway. I was like, bam, gotta get to it.
I feel it.
Hell yeah.
I feel it.
Do you like art? Like, did you ever paint, or was
Do I ever paint? No. The closest thing to art I can say is definitely just the music. I be rapping and shit. Well, I still be rapping. Yeah. Am I actively rapping and putting music out? No. So, it almost kind of pains me to even say if I'm a rapper or anything anymore, because I don't even be doing it.
No. I mean,
I more so be on the pods and shit now.
Okay.
But no. As far as like, would I consider myself a creative? Yeah,
definitely.
I would. Yeah, I would consider myself a creative for sure. But yeah, no, I can't draw to save my fucking life. I can barely even write. My.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. All love, baby.
You feel
all
me?
Love.
So how long have you been doing this?
So I started about like 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then with time I kind of got clients little by little, and then out of nowhere it was like, oh shit, like it's been like 6-7 months that I've been doing it.
Really?
And it kind of picked up over those 6-7 months. I was kind of off. I was doing it. I wasn't really doing videos for them or taking pictures or getting backdrops. It's the small things like the LED.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to really get people to think that it's like, hey, this is a good product. This is what.
Right.
It was kind of just for fun, which I think I liked a lot.
Into the mic.
Which I think I liked a lot because kind of let me have fun with it first, then being like, hey, you know what? Like, this is a full-time thing. Like, no,
right.
I was having fun with it.
Right.
So,
do you think, has it changed any for you? Do you feel any different about it now that, because first it was all for fun, and so now I assume over the last 6 or 7 months you've been getting a little coin behind it, or maybe just having clients. Has it?
Yeah. No, yeah. A little coin behind it. Yeah. Always on top of it. Always trying to do my best to see like, hey, you know what? What's my next project? What can I do to like even better it and have fun? You know,
Okay.
wake up and paint a shoe and be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put my best into it, plus an incentive of me getting paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's like I'm doing what I'm loving. I'm waking up early. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this, and I'm still getting a coin behind it.
Right. All right. So, being that you do want to keep the product better each and every time, has the pressures to what? Do you feel any pressure to like maybe one up yourself, or whatnot?
Yeah. Every time.
For sure.
Every time.
For sure.
Dude, trust me. I just want to make the shoe better every time I go for a shoe. Like even though it's a blank canvas and I've worked with like blank shoes before, just the fact that my idea and how I see it inside of my mind has to be on that shoe the way I want it to be. So there's always pressure. It's a fresh shoe. It's a brand new shoe.
Right.
It's a shoe people haven't worn.
I feel that.
You know, so imagine just having a blank sheet. And it's like, you know what? I got one chance to execute this.
Yeah, no, that's 100. You know what? That's for real though, because like, you know, I get a blank canvas too when I'm writing, but I can easily erase. I can easily delete. Like, once you put that shit on there, it's kind of locked.
It's on there.
It's locked.
It's on, almost like tattoos.
That's locked. Nah, for sure.
Yep.
For sure. So do you, when a client comes to you, do they give you like an outline of what you might want? I mean, outline of what they might want, or do you just?
I always appreciate when people shoot me like ideas. If they're like, hey, yo, bro, I got this idea. All right, you know what? Awesome. I'm gonna incorporate that. I'll draw a sketch. I'll shoot it your way. Kind of add some of my details into it, and if they like it, boom, it makes it happen. Or say they just want one type of shoe, just with all these characters, I'll make that happen. Because at the end of the day, you really want to make them happy.
Exactly.
So that's cool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I think I definitely had some.
But no, yeah, definitely on the pressures. Lots.
Right.
Lots of pressure. Always.
So what is your process?
The process. Okay. Acetone. That's the first thing you need.
What's acetone?
Acetone is to remove nail polish.
Oh,
so
okay.
When an Air Force One comes in, I'm like, all right, let me get my acetone, clean the shoe off, so it's not shiny anymore. Now the paint that I buy is Angelus paint. Angelus paint, what that does is sticks onto the paint. Once I acetone it, it will stick on there real good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, you got to coat it at least 3 times. If you don't coat it at least 3 times, that paint's coming off if somebody kicks it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to coat it.
Yeah. Let's see how durable, especially out here in LA, bro. Like your shoe is dirty as fuck
In a week,
bro. You get
step on some water, some mud,
fam,
some shit.
Bro, it can be sunny as fuck outside. Just walking down these dirty ass sidewalks and shit. Like your shoe can be fucked.
LA,
easily.
Hollywood, all that shit.
Especially Hollywood,
dirty,
bro.
bro.
Especially Hollywood.
Man.
Shit dirty. That's for real.
Bums everywhere,
That's
bro.
for real. Shit dirty, bro. Shit dirty. So yeah. So how many times has this shoe been worn in, like, how long do you think it lasts?
Okay, this is gonna last at least 3 years.
Ooh.
I guarantee that.
Solid.
And if she wears it carefully, this shoe right here can last a long ass time, bro.
Solid.
A solid.
No, that's
you know
solid.
What I'm saying? Solid.
No, that's definitely solid.
You know what I'm
3
saying?
years for it. Yeah, that's definitely solid. Especially, like I said, just given the fucking environment out here and whatnot.
Facts.
So, what do you think helped gain more eyes to your product?
Wow, man. I'd say the people supporting me.
Word.
the people supporting me. Just
is that word of mouth? Is that social media?
I'd say social media plays a huge part in people recognizing my work.
Right.
Huge work.
Right.
Huge. Instagram does a lot. You'd be surprised.
Nah, I totally feel that. Do you ever go to like the flea markets or any like, you know how the little shit be? My brother be going to it all the time.
Like Sunday flea markets, Melrose.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
True.
I popped up before. I have. Melrose is, nice spot to kind of just walk around. So.
Well, let me ask you this: what is the competitive market like?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. That's a very good question. It's very competitive. Very competitive. I mean, there's people out there stitching, which is great. I think it's awesome. Stitching is, next
So
level.
what is stitching? I mean, I'm sure it's what, like stitching, like
Louis V.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Louis V, Gucci, Fendi, whatever it may be. They'll rip a piece off. They'll make a stencil of the Nike, stencil it on there.
Right.
Stitch it.
2019
is a big year.
Nah, that's that's for so. Are you going to get into that?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna try my best. 2019 is a big year.
What is it? Is there a certain skill that comes with stitching? Because like with this, I'm looking at it and like off rip, I'm just assuming that from jump you've been an artist from drawing. Like, are these freehand drawings?
Yeah, freehand.
Word.
Yeah, no stencils, no none of that. It's just free drawing.
Word. Yeah,
kind of just get creative with it and give it my best. That's really what it is, man.
No, that's tight, my G.
Yeah. Thank you, G.
That's tight, 100.
Appreciate
That's tight for sure. Let's see what else I got on here. So, let me ask you about like how do you feel about the not so much the trend. I guess I'll just say like the culture of like streetwear and sneakers and shit like that over just the past few years. How do you think, like, because I assume being that you're doing like custom kicks,
right?
I assume that you're into just into the culture and the lifestyle of just getting fresh and shit like that.
The crazy part is I was actually never really into shoes in high school. I was never really into shoes, but I was into drawing heavily. So it kind of came in handy when I was like, hey, let me paint on shoes. And once I started painting on shoes, I was like, wow, there's so much I don't know about shoes that I should know. It's like, you know what? Let me.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh wow, bro.
Yeah, I'm 21
for sure.
So I'm, you know what I'm
saying?
I'm not too familiar with like drops of shoes of Nikes of Jordan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I did know kind of like since having older brothers kind of oriented me.
Right. And see, like, all right, because I definitely got a couple years on you. I'm 27. I'll be turning 28 this summer.
Right.
And like, for me, I can remember like in high school and shit when the sneaker, like everybody's always fuck with sneakers and shit like that.
Yeah.
But just over the past few years, man, I feel like the hype for having shit has just been like
ridiculous.
It's been so ridiculous that it's just made me it's made me lose touch, man. It's really made me lose touch, and I hate it. I hate it because I miss getting fresh.
But it's the truth.
I miss getting fresh and being up on all this shit. But the hype has turned me off of it, and then the hype has also just like kicked me out of it because the shit is just so expensive and stuff now. Like streetwear, even just streetwear, bro. Like Supreme is so expensive and shit like that. And not that I ever really knew anything about Supreme,
right?
But it's the fact that I know Supreme it's just a streetwear brand.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, my nigga, they're making t-shirts.
Yeah.
And these t-shirts are running for well over 100 bones. Like
at least
streetwear. streetwear, my G. Like
streetwear.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy, and that's a competitive market. Like but I love it, and I also, I'm always just playing with the idea of wanting to come out with like my own type of shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But bro, again, that's a market that is so fucking competitive. Like,
dude,
come on, man.
Streetwear.
Come on, man.
It is very competitive.
That's
and expensive.
Exactly.
Supreme selling box logos for like what at least 100 This is t-shirt. We're talking about t-shirts. We're not talking about belts. We're not talking about jeans. We're not talking about shoes. We're talking about t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a spot where I kind of, always try to, not compare myself, but it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard because you know what? I go to Ross sometimes and I find some good shit.
For sure. What? Come on.
Ross got some good shit.
Bro,
I'm like,
bro,
you know what? Like
Ross, thrift shops, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm like, man, I always try to, I wear what I got. I
wear
what I got. So,
nah, that's 100.
For sure.
I've definitely always been that type to just, wear whatever I think is fly. Like these fucking Tevas, the homies be clowning me. I've been feeling like you can't tell me shit ever since I got them. These these are like my favorite,
and they're
these
comfortable.
are my favorite, bro. And they definitely feel good. They definitely feel good, 100. Chilling, but like, bro, come on. When I got these on with the white socks, I'm just
vibing.
I'm feeling
good.
myself. I'm feeling. That's just all it is to it. That's also. I totally feel you on that. And being that like you got your own fucking steez of being able to just paint some kicks, like now you're coming through with something original. Somebody can't copy it. Like, what can somebody tell you?
They can't.
Exactly.
Got the hoodie out. You feel me?
Fresh Come on, bro. You got your own fucking hoodie. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
What can somebody tell you? So, all right. So, what was your process for that? Like, so it's not just shoes. You have you're doing apparel also.
Dude. Yeah, it's not just shoes. Definitely not just shoes.
Gotcha.
It's more. It's not just shoes. So, sweaters, designs. I'm, just trying to be creative.
I feel
trying to be creative.
I feel it. So, do you? Let's see. So how much is a custom pair? How much does a custom pair of kicks normally run a client?
Okay, so usually both pairs, the inside and the outside design, would run for 135, 140, depending on the design.
Right. So what? All right. What were these?
These were 140.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And there's clearly so that's so outside and inside. That's what you mean by that?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yep. Outside and inside. Because I could always do a nice design and then just do like a nice fade on the inside.
Right.
With no really design. That's just really airbrushing.
Right.
That's what, 3 minutes?
Right.
But sitting down and actually sketching something from a reference photo.
Right.
And then mixing the color takes time.
Right. No, for sure.
Dude.
So how long does it normally take you to make a shoe?
Oh, well, these took me 7 hours. 7 hours. 7 hours. And this is like over a period of a week. Like me, like working on them from like 8 a.m. to 12. I'm like, all right, man, I got to go to school.
Right.
I got to go to work.
Right.
But I'm like, all right, when I come back tomorrow, I'm going to get back on it.
Right.
Two other.
Right.
Just quick.
Cool. Nah, I feel you.
It's tough though.
What keeps you motivated?
Videos. Videos.
What, like music videos or like tutorials?
No, my own videos.
Oh.
So when I shoot a video, I'm excited for that.
Right.
That excites me. When I'm done with the shoe, that excites me. Like when I get the backdrop going on and I tape it onto my wall, I'm like, that excites me.
Right.
That feeling.
Right.
Of uploading a podcast.
You know what? And that's just like the homie Schultz. Not so much the homie, but this cat that a podcast that I listen to. And he's a comedian.
Okay.
He's a comedian. He's really starting to come into he's starting to come into his moment. You know what I'm saying? And but he was just saying, he was like, once I started to get a grasp on falling in love with the process, he was like, the shit started to change for me a little bit. He was like, just out here just filming shit, just writing my jokes, just performing my jokes, whatever. He was like, not falling in love with the outcome. Yeah. If I drop this and I don't get a Netflix special or a Comedy Central special, whatever, that's the outcome.
Yeah.
The part that was really fun for me was
doing it.
Doing this shit.
The process.
The fucking process.
Failing.
You know what? Failing. And let me say, me, and like I was saying earlier, I got a few years on you. So me being 27, 28, and I hate saying it, but it's the truth that failing has been something that has hindered me. But not so much as of course, when you fail, it's not so much as a progression, but it's a fear of failure that has hindered me that I have got now that I've gotten older. Because now that I've gotten older, life just feels a little more. I feel the pressures of life a little more. You know, just
right.
I feel the pressures of life just a little more as far as,
from the easiest things,
rent, fucking, just bills, it's just really just that. It's the littlest things, but it's shit that low key kind of counts,
Right.
And so that has kind of jaded me compared to when I was 20 and 21, especially with the rap shit, bro. Like, I was just out here full-fledged with it, throwing all my money into it, throwing all my time into it, and this and that shit. So if I could look back and tell myself something, my younger self something,
right,
would be the same thing that I would tell you right now is that fire and motivation that you have right now. Hold on to that shit. Hold on to it. Hold on to it for fucking dear life. Hold on to that fire and motivation for dear fucking life. Life can get tough. Life will get tough.
It will.
There's no fucking doubt about it. Life can get tough. It will get tough.
It's only gonna get harder.
It's only gonna get harder.
It's not gonna come
only
one
gonna
day
get harder.
and be like, hey, look what I have for you.
Right.
This is all yours.
Right.
No. Unless you win the lotto.
Exactly.
that is not happening.
Exactly.
You are not gonna get
exactly
$1 million from just sitting on your couch.
Right.
Listening, looking,
Right.
whatever it may be, distractions. No, I mean, you got to kind of wake up every day and give it your best, because at the end of the day, we don't know what's to come. We don't know.
100%.
But
That's
we
100%.
can prepare.
See, you're inspiring me
but
right now.
we can prepare.
You're inspiring me right now, bro. Like, that's 100. That's 100%.
We can prepare. All right, can I give you an example?
Holla at me.
All right. So 2 days ago, I was really faded, and I went into 7-Eleven. I was like, you know what? I'm a little hungry. Let me get something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I got something to eat. As I was paying, I thought tomorrow morning I got class at 8 a.m. and I'm going to need to eat breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I usually make my coffee, so hold up. Let me get some bread.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my bread. I'm saving time. I can wait. You know what I'm saying? I could save 10 minutes.
Right.
Let me save my 10 minutes. Let me get a little bit of extra sleep. You know what I'm saying? I've got to go to the store tomorrow morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I could wake up, make my coffee, eat my bread, go to school.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? You got to prepare for it. It's the little things.
That's true.
Those little things of like, hey, yo, let me get my extra sleep.
That's 100.
Let me get my extra sleep. Let me feel good.
That's 100%.
So
that's 100%. That's what I'm saying.
me?
It's habits.
Yes.
It's habits that we all have to either break or just fucking look at this guy. It's habits that we either have to break or just start. You know, like I was listening to a podcast earlier with these cats from out here. Shout out the Mean Podcast. But the dude was saying, he was like, you know, I was reading something. He was like, what I want to do now, I want to get up when I wake up. And at first,
that's a good one.
That was a good one, right?
I want to
that
get
was a
up
good
when I
one.
wake
That
up.
was a good one at first. And like the shorty that was on the podcast, she was like, what you mean by that? And at first, like, I was thinking the same thing, but then like right when he was about to explain it, it hit me and I was like, he was like, you know, because sometimes I'll wake up. He was like, I'll wake up, but I won't get up. I'll wake up and just lay in the bed for an hour.
Yep.
To just like lay. But he was like, no, I want to get up. He was like, I want to get up when I wake up. And he was like, and he was just saying that like the mind, he was reading something, and apparently the mind is most impressionable the first 20 minutes you wake up, which, wow, now that I say that out loud, it makes so much sense. Because
explain it.
because me and my homies, we used to always fucking have this joke of like, we'd get in the group chat.
Right.
We'd wake up, get in the group chat and read the shit. And then just see like the homies just like going in on us, just cracking mad jokes and shit.
Yeah.
And we might say something that was like a little further than the joke. Like whatever we would say back, it's just like, it was mean. Like we ain't had to go that far with it. But we'd always just be like, my fault, fam. Like, I just woke up.
Back
like,
off. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I just woke up. You caught me in that first 15-minute window. So I say that to say that the dude was saying that, like, when you wake up and you do something for the first 20 minutes, make it be positive.
Right.
Because that's going to influence the rest of your day.
You got a point.
That's going to influence your day. If you do something positive the first 20 minutes when you wake up, either something positive, something productive, whatever
makes you feel good.
Exactly. In the first 20 minutes of your day, that's going to influence the
rest of your day.
And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I was like, that makes a lot of fucking sense. So, that's another habit that, people can create, because honestly, especially people that are creatives and shit like that, like, you got to have good habits. You got to have good habits.
You have to feel good inside. You have to be happy inside.
Yeah.
You can't really create art for others if you're not happy inside creating art for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be happy inside. You have to understand your position in life. And you really got to do it for yourself. Even though you might be affecting the people around you, at the end of the day, you really want to be like, hey, yo, this is what I'm doing for myself. That's it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And there is a positive outcome.
Right.
20 minutes of the day. First 20 minutes of the day, crucial.
That's for sure. That's just like...
Say you have breakfast. First 5 minutes of your day. How you going to feel if you wake up and you got a nice plate, pancake, bacon, orange? How are you going to start your day?
Hey, but you know what, though? See, now, you know what? You're probably going to have to go fruit. Because you spend your first 20 minutes cooking up pancakes and bacon.
Oh...
Bro, that could make you mad sluggish.
Yeah, and it's time consuming.
It's time consuming. You just spent your 20 minutes cooking.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta wash the dishes.
Which I'm terrible, bro. I hate washing dishes. I hate washing dishes. Shout out my bro. Like my bro, he's good at it. He doesn't mind fucking washing dishes. I hate it. Like I'll leave dishes in the sink for fucking. I'll leave dishes in the sink for 3 days. And, like, if this shit pile up crazy, then I'll go ahead and fucking wash it.
All of them?
Like,
all of them?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and wash all of them. But if it's just like...
It's not just two.
If it's just like one... Bro, I'm not washing just one. I'm not doing it. And it makes all the sense in the world to, like... Right now, there's, like, no dishes in my sink. Yeah. And if there is, there's one or two, which are mine. Yeah. It makes all the sense in the world to simply just wash that one dish or those two dishes. Yeah. But I'm looking at it. It's easier. Exactly. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, my nigga, like, I'm not washing one. I'm not doing it.
I'm going to just let it stack up. And I do the same, bro. I do the same. Same with the trash.
But that's a terrible habit.
Same with the trash. Squeeze it all the way down.
Yeah, see, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. See, I got to take I definitely... Well, I definitely will take the trash out for sure. That's 100. But yeah, long story short, it's definitely habits. It's definitely habits.
Small habits. It's always good.
Right.
Never kills nobody. Don't kill nobody.
So
drink some water real quick.
Let me ask you this: what brought you to what made you come to the film school?
What made me come to to the film school was my parents and my goals.
What's your concentration?
LA film production. Wait, film production, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, film production.
I feel it.
Associates film production.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
I'm going for the bachelor's in production also.
Okay.
Also.
All right.
Because originally, before I got to LA Film, I was at SAE. It's a music school for engineering and shit like that. It was on Santa Monica. Actually, the LA campus actually just closed. This is just closed this year. I want to say in March.
Their program for music?
Yeah. Cause that's all it was for. Yeah. That's all. That's really all it was for. It was just a music school. Mm. But I went there for post production though. So like for for the film side, like
Editing.
sound design and shit like that, or
like on softwares, right?
yeah.
What
Like
software were you?
Pro Tools.
Okay.
Off the rip. And yeah, so I went there for that for post production, and then the rest of the shit, you know, that was just gonna be my own personal, for my own like doing music, learning how to mix and all that shit, you know. But when I got to the post production class, or the last 9 weeks for post production, it wasn't that much it wasn't that fucking much post production.
Right.
So then I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna come to I'm gonna come to fucking
LA Film School.
to fucking LA Film for the same damn thing. And then when I came here, you know, I fucking got into editing. When we took our fucking editing class, I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I started doing that shit and whatnot. But
So you don't regret it at all
what?
going to LA Film School? You think that was good? That was a good change for you?
You
You think that move was smart?
Yeah.